Yeah, it's going to be one of those days. I'm going to start from scratch on this one and do my objectives and whatnot. But I thought I'd get it a broadcast going, I guess. Well, let's see. What can we do? Whoops, I don't want to watch TV. Stand up. There we go. Let's get out of here. Hey, let's see what's going on down here. Nothing. Okay. I'm going to do the house. Okay, let's get the garage. Okay. As most of you know, I did win the Stromberg, and it was parked right here. And then I realized I was running out of garage space, so I figured, okay, I'd buy another garage or, you know, a small apartment with a garage. What happened to my Dukes of Death? Duke of Death is gone? Oh, bad, 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 bad. Oh no. Why was it impounded? No, okay. Well, looks like I'm going to steal somebody else's car. But the Stromberg, anyway, as I was starting to say, it's sitting at number 10 spot. She took off running. But I'll show you on the map here real quick. Now we all know that that's my main apartment, my high, you know, the high, what do you want to call it? Well, there's also another one right there. You know, I bought that one because it was close to where I was broke down and my car was almost dead, and I needed a new one. New place, you know, garage I could pull into. And I needed a garage anyway, so I went ahead and bought that, not realizing it was a, you know, high dollar apartment. So now I have two of them.
Yo, girl.
Oh, what am I doing? Duh. You gotta forgive me, folks. I got a bad cough for some reason.
How you doing? Yeah,
Let's get down into the car. I don't know why I grabbed this car. This is the first one I've seen, I guess. But hey, does the top come up? Let's see.
don't ask how I...
There we go. I guess it does. Okay, so down this way. I'm not using GPS on this one. We'll just go with it and see if I can figure out where I need to, you know, see if I can make it down to the impound lot without using GPS. If I remember right, you got through here. Oh, I hate this little car. Good thing I haven't bought one. And I did try that new Rampant Rocket, that trike with a V8 motor in it, on a race. And it's not bad. I mean, for being stock, you know, not updated or I mean, not updated, but upgraded or anything. I set some, you know, fast laps with it. But, whoa, ow, asshole. Oops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to say that. You know, but yeah, it was. Cause I watched a video done by Fail Race. I think he did, you know, the most broken vehicle, and they were racing just in a straight line with there he is. Oh. But they were just doing like a straight line race, and you would jump from oh, come on, I gotta go lose these guys before. Head back here in this little tiny hidey hole. Ooh. Okay, well, I'm gonna fix this. Right up here. Climb up on this building. Oh, and see, now they're done. See? Oh! Oh! Landed on my head. Didn't even really hurt. Well, not really hurt me, but you know what I'm saying. So, now, I know why the cops were after me, because they saw me in a stolen vehicle. Yeah, I've been called worse.
Whoa! Unbelievable! Whoa! What the fuck, dude?
There's my car. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Okay, so I got 3-star one over there. Okay. That's okay, check this out. My car is almost completely, should be, yeah, it's in brand new condition, really. Come on, come on, open up, open up, open up.
Anyone got a fix on him?
Oof. Oh, you got lucky on that one, dude. Come on, how did that happen? Oh, get out of the helicopter. Oh, snap. Oof. That didn't work. This car will take a lot of pounding, but I haven't really upgraded all this because this character isn't as high as the other one. Oh, come on.
Hey, it's Paige Harris. I work with Lester Crest. I basically run things over there while he takes credit. Anyway, I've got a new sideline you might be interested in. High-end scores, taken elegantly, using the latest tech. Only problem, you need somewhere to store our nerve center. If you ever start...
It's Ron Tchaikovsky from Sandy Shores. Look, I've got an opportunity. Don't hang up. Seriously, no, this is interesting. What says interesting opportunity like endless blue skies? Huh? Now, if you buy a hangar on Maze Bank foreclosed...
Bad thing is what did this hit me? I think I'm going the right way for what I'm wanting to do. So I'm gonna hop down into sewer. Okay. Now this should keep me hidden. So that's a railroad bridge there. And so's that. So they shouldn't be able to find me here. Told you. Thank you. Now, I didn't even look to see what my objectives were. I know one of them, the main objective that everybody's got to do today, I guess, is got to complete a contact mission. So, see what the objectives are. Yep, complete a contact mission, hire a player. I don't have a motor. Yeah, I do have a motorcycle, but I don't want to hire a player, so I probably won't do it. And I ain't stealing a vehicle from the military base with this one. So we're only going to do the one. So, I'm going to do this easy. Let's see what this one says first. I ain't doing Juggernaut 5. Okay, so go here. Oh no. Screw it. Oops. Okay, so go to jobs, play jobs, or start created. Missions. Okay, we'll do under the hammer. Start the job. Now this one, this is the one where you have to steal 2 cars from the cop shop. No big deal. And I've seen turn the radio off. I mean, this is gameplay, but seriously. Okay. Now that I got it set like I want it. And yes, I'm going to start it on my own. Just I've seen videos, and this one guy just right after these new Simeon's repo missions come out. And he said, "This one, oh, this is the hardest mission ever. It's the hardest one to do. I can't do it." Well, I watched his video, and I'd already played it, so I knew kind of what this mission was about. Now, I do know on this one, if you take 15 minutes to do it, and that's from the time they, okay. Yeah, if you started at 25 minutes, you get, if it takes you 15 minutes to do this, which is easy enough to do once you lose the police on the second car, all you got to do is wait until, get down there at the where you have to drop the last car off at the docks. So you go down there and sit there and wait until at the 15-minute mark. When it hits 15 minutes, pull in 25 grand. So you make the most money. Rockstar is really funny about that. I mean, most video games, the faster you do it, the more money you make. Rockstar, on the other hand, they have decided that, oh, well, let's, if they take 15 minutes, we'll give them 25 grand to do it. But if they take 10 minutes, we'll give them 15 grand. It just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
You really are a disgrace to humanity.
So then take these two cops out. Both of them. Haha. Make that 3. Ooh. Ow! Get off me! Monkeys. Oh, sorry. That was just wrong. And until you lose the wanted bubble, you can't go down to the dock, so let's just cut through here. Ugh. Okay, not really what I want to do, but that's okay, it'll work. And you go down here. Now, if you're in free mode, the cops will follow you down there, because they just did me. And I had to outrun, because my other character I used, my other character that I have, my female character, which is, she's like 209 now, for level-wise. Oh! Thank you for driving over me. But anyway, yeah, they followed me through there. So I can go this way, and sometimes you can lose them fairly easy through here. And other times they'll follow you right down here. It's usually the helicopter that keeps up. It's my stars are always flashing. It's no big deal. Pull in here, stomp on the brakes, turn it around, there you go. And I feel sorry for the car. I mean, look at this thing. It's covered in blood, it's got bullet holes, broken windshield, both side windows are broke. I think the only window that's in it is going to get is the rear window. It's because they haven't shot it out yet. Uh-oh. I got one guy that's walking down. Yeah, that's what I thought. That don't happen very often. Normally they don't come down there walking. What do you know? Lost the stars. Which seems kind of odd because that cop just saw me. So then you just go back out here and smack. And if you hit somebody, it's no big deal. It's just a game. I know nothing like this in real life. I don't steal cars. I don't shoot people. I don't shoot cops, definitely. But it's all a game. It's all in fun. And I usually do this in invite-only sessions because you can do everything you can do in an open, almost everything. And that you do in an open session, you can do in an invite-only. The only things you can't do in an invite-only session is like run your office, run your businesses. Because those have to be done in an open lobby. And it's like, in here lately, I've jumped into a couple open lobbies, and it seems like every time I do, somebody just out of nowhere decides that, oh, he needs to be killed. So I just said, to heck with it, stop. I just come back to doing this. And we're going to steal this truck. Hey! Stupid. Get out of it. Hey, this is just like my truck on my other character that I have for the MOC. Here, here. Cut through here. Ouch. Does this have a sleeper in it? No, it's not open for sleeper, but it shows one on the truck, so it should be opening in the back of the truck. Yeah, let's go and steal the other one then. And the guy that I watched do this said this was so hard he couldn't do it. I know why he couldn't do it. Because instead of doing like you see me do the first one, oops, that hurt. But as you see me go over the wall. Okay, you do that on both of them. And as a solo player, you'll win it every time, and you'll take a few shots, no big deal. But you won't die. So I know the first time I played this, I figured, okay, we'll try it probably like everybody else did. We'll go busting right through the front door. So I did. Yeah, and that proved to be a mistake. Let's cover that. I think last time I hopped in here with my other character, when they just had it was the Impaler. No, is it either the Impaler or a Buccaneer sitting there? Ooh, bright yellow this time. And then again, this one you do it just like, and I have tried to see they blink in there. Do not stay in the car inside that little garage because they will find you. That's what they do. Whoa. And this is supposed to be like, I guess, a Lamborghini. I'm thinking Diablo. Which isn't a bad car. Personally, the Countach, I feel the Countach was the best that Lamborghini ever made, and these new ones they got out is meh. They can keep these new ones. See, now I'm already blinking. And just bounce it down in here. What the hell? How did they see me? I don't know how they saw me. Oh, wait, there's probably one of those. There's a little opening in that other alleyway, and that's probably how they spotted me. And there's another way you can do this. You can hop out of the car. Ouch. You can hop out of the car and hop into one of those open container cars and sit there. And as long yeah, you can definitely tell this guy's not too good. He's got, what, 3 or 4 weapons. He's got, he's only got sticky bombs, 3 different pistols, it's a baseball bat, a flashlight, a stone hatchet, that's it. And then and he's got a sniper rifle, and that's it. So, and I don't do it, like I said, I don't do a lot of killing and blowing people up and blowing things up. And, I just come on here, drive around and race. That's it. And in a lot of the races I get into, I really don't like getting into them because the other racers, they don't seem like they're trying to have fun. Because as soon as you go to pass them, they'll do everything they can. I mean, they'll slam into you, spin you out, and everything else. They don't, they're all about, well, gotta win, I gotta win, gotta win, gotta win, gotta win. So I just do them by myself. Is it as fun as playing with others? No. Because you always come in first. And you don't really get credit for winning the race because there's no other racers to go against. So. And since we're like this, okay, back it up. And what I do is I park it with just the front tires on, just like that. Okay, so according to my stopwatch, my timer I've got going, I've got about 3.5 minutes left. So I will be back in about 3 minutes. Okay. So I'm back. With about 40 seconds left. And that's not quite accurate. I might be able to do it now if I wanted to. I didn't start the timer right at 15 when I started the mission, so. I used to play this mission over and over and over and over, and especially do them when they have the contact missions at double points, double money, double RP. Make some really good money. And guess what? It's done, so dismiss it and pull forward. Ching is done. Okay. There's $27.90. Probably if I would have went maybe a little bit longer, I probably would have had more than that because it's like 27,000. So, nice. Continue here and out. Now, as you can see, I've tried all of them and it just doesn't work. Not for me anyway. And then this is the rampant rocket I was talking about. And like I said, it's not a bad bike. I haven't, I don't own one. So I can't see paying, what is it? I think it's $925,000 for this bike. It's in legendary. What is the price tag on it? Yeah. $925,000 for this bike. I could spend that $900,000 on something else. Back out here. Fine. There we go. I don't know why I did that, but anyway. Okay. And now we'll head up. Stupid music. I mean, I understand that, with YouTube, if you play copyrighted, they can get in trouble for letting you play it, or you can get sued for it. But, if you're broadcasting your gameplay, then, then they shouldn't say anything about it, because it's on the video game. And you're broadcasting what you're playing. Well, if you're playing, if you're playing the game, are you going to play the game with no radio on? No, you're going to have the radio on. Right there. What in the... That's what I went back in there for. I was going to deposit that $21,000. My cat's wanting out, but every time she's not really my cat. She hates me. She'll let me pet her if nobody else is in the room. Otherwise, she runs away from me. Right now, there's nobody here, but she wants out. But the last couple times I've actually went over and opened the door for her, she ran away. So, she ain't, I ain't letting her out. She can wait till I'm ready to let her out. But, yeah, I've already done everything I need to do with my female character. I'm just finishing up with this one. Probably won't be up much longer. Ooh, that was close. And I still hit the car. But hey, Mama. Yeah, I just downloaded Monster Energy Supercross. It's one of the new free games for the month of December in on PlayStation Plus. Oh, good Lord. We're going to be going this way. Yeah. just do these. Ooh, that's right. So I just do these when I come up here, and go like this. You know. Yeah, Black Velvet. It's a good song, good drink too. But Black Velvet, believe it or not, was the first song to hit #1 on both country and rock, in the rock charts on both. So. My other character won that car. It's not too bad. I went through and changed a few things on it, made it a little better. Don't drive it like it is. It sucks. It slides all over the road. Go to turn a corner and you're doing donuts. Okay, let's see what we can do. Come on. There we go. Oh, I've made some money or chips. $25,000. And he's got $25,000 from another character as well. And as you'll notice, I don't gamble in this game. It's not worth it. $50,000 winners, and then we go like this, and then we trade them all in. You know, it's like a $3,000 every 24 hours. No biggie. Plus you get the free spin, which you can win a car. There we go. Almost got 400,000. So, what are we gonna do? My cat's still on now, so I'm gonna go take her out. Go. Are you gonna go out or not? Well, then. Stupid cat, I hate her. Well, I can't say I hate her, but you know what I'm saying. She is a big, big, big pain in the ass. Okay, so. Let's see. And like I said, I won't even try and steal a car from the military base with this guy. See, he doesn't have a hangar on the military base. The other character does. And the upside to that is that I've found anyway, is that any if you have a hangar on the base, if you get into a race or if somebody is chasing you, then you can and if you're near the base, but you can go onto the base and they won't say anything because you're allowed on them because of your hangar. Now I have created 2 races that involve Fort Zancudo. One of them is called Storm the Fort, which you go around, you end up going down there where the tunnel goes under, the runway at Fort Zancudo. I put up a jump there, and you can jump into the base, but here's the thing. If your car's not fast enough, it will not make it. That's like a wimpy horn for that thing. I'll wait till I say, okay, next time, mod a car at this place, or, Benny's, or, Los Santos Customs, or, but, I'll put a truck horn on it. Now, as you can see, it's the way I'm dressed now. It should look kind of familiar. I'm trying to find the other leather jacket that actually has the tan stripes. That one would work better. But that's about as close as I can get to what was it? The driver, San Francisco Challenger that he drives. That's as close as I can get to it. Well, the hood, I could put the stock hood back on it, which would then make it look even better. Then it would really look like the car. But I like this vented hood better, so that's what I use. Like I said, my Stromberg's in my other place, but I even have a suit that I wear when I'm driving it. It's a tux. Think about it. The Stromberg's based on the Lotus from, James Bond movie. So, why not wear it? Why not play the part? I think that one will do a wheelie stand. This one I haven't, other than painting, I haven't really done anything with it yet. There's my Vamos. That thing, you all know how it handles. It's just sucky. But, I ain't drove it in a while. So, we'll go drive it, see what happens. Actually, we're going to go do a job. The newest races that I've added is airport delivery. Once you start way up north, I think it's around Paleto Bay. Yeah, you start at Paleto Bay and you drive down to the airport, and you zigzag through the country and through the desert and down the freeway, and it's a pretty decent race. And then I've got Gone in 60 Seconds. And this one is kind of like the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. You got some tight corners, alleyways, different places to go. I do need to figure out how I can change it out.
See you at the gym next week.
Because there's some things I want to change, about where he goes into the, the storm drain.
I am so ready to get out of the city. I want to go someplace natural.
And then I did race around Paleto Bay. And this one you just kind of race around the town in cars, and it's okay, not bad. And y'all know about Sandy Shores. What's the other one? Street race, that's just a race through Los Santos. Basically what you see there is pretty much that picture is actually a picture of the whole race course. And it's not, you're not obviously not driving up and down each one, but you can see the whole race course in that picture. Now the Vinewood Hill Street, you actually race around the Vinewood Hill to do the laps, and it's not bad. It can be a time consuming, And I do have some stunt races, I believe. Night Rider, that's what it says. You use the Ruiner 2000, run around Paleto Bay. And the one jump where if you're going north, you know, it's over that broken bridge or pier or whatever it is. And it's easy to make, but the way you got to do it in this one is you're going south. Now, when you go south with the Ruiner 2000, if you, just as you hit the wooden part of it, make your jump, shoot, and the Ruiner will clear it. The other one I got is Paleto Bay, and it's basically almost the same route as Night Rider, only it has, as long as you've got played as a GTA race and not as just a lap race, standard race. Oh, that hurts. You can. It has the supercharged or whatever they call it. It's the little lightning booster pack, and you can hit that right before you hit the jump. Because I put some jumps on this so you can actually make it. Otherwise, you never make it. Any car, I don't care how fast she's going. Well, maybe the scramjet, but for a standard car, so you have jumps to do in that one. That's why it's under stunt race. Excuse me, folks. It's gonna get loud for a minute. We'll do gone in 60 seconds. Now, when I designed this race, I designed it with Ellie, the 67, GT 500, I think, is what this one car is based off of. But I did base this track, or this point-to-point race on that, trying not really to duplicate the movie, but to give it a close feel. And you can do this as a GTA or a point-to-point or a rally, it doesn't really matter. And you can even do no contact, which would be no fun. Let's see, muscle car, we'll do morning time, clear weather. Give him high traffic, when lows are on. Normally I listen to Spotify instead of the radio they have, but can't listen to Spotify and can't listen to Spotify while you're broadcasting video games unless you've got it on like your phone. And then YouTube would probably have a fit. I got to figure out which one's going to be the best for this. The only one that really looks like it might work is going to be the Vamos. That one maybe. Looks good to me. It all works, I guess. I guess I could have done the Almost, but that's okay. This is where I messed up, and I thought I was trying to do it right, but it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Because the way I wanted it to work out was you could have a choice of going left or right. Well, it come out you have to go, you have to go to the right, and then you have to drive all the way around now. Of course, this is that one where there's only one way to get down out of here. And if you come down this way, it is the fastest way. Or the shortest. Can't say it's the fastest, but it is the shortest. Whoops. Yeah, I raced this the other day and I had traffic on high, and this station wagon just poof hopped out there right in front of me in the get out of my way. Right out in front of me, and it's like, where did that come from?
You're totally following me.
Yeah, see, this is one thing I wanted to change. Was instead of, driving all the way up to this end of the canal, why didn't, when I first did this, I should have just went ahead and brought them up, so he dropped down into the canal from up there. And then just drive right down this way. Yeah, with my other character I have is Zentorno. It's like, and that's it. I forgot you gotta go across that way. It's just kind of weird. I don't know how I could figure it out. I'm the one that designed this track. I don't know. But yeah, I got a Zentorno with my other character, and and because when I got it, actually I think I got it on sale. So it's not I can never sell it for a whole lot, but I'm just like, I'm not gonna sell it anyway. But I had a Vaca, which is another supercar, but I forgot I had it actually. So I went and bought the Zentorno because I like the looks of it. And stock, it does pretty good. But and I took it out a couple times stock before I went and just boosted her up. Yep, teach you to get in my way. I went down, took it to Los Santos Customs. See, it's like the alleyway I was saying. Oof. You gotta have a car to make turners or you're screwed. It's like that. But, come on. I, of course, hopped the Zentorno up completely, maxed out all the power and everything. And, put the new, ouch. Put a new different fin on it, because when you buy them you don't get a fin, I believe. But I put that big fin on it. I was gonna put I thought, well, maybe it'd go for a race fin, but I just think it makes it look ugly. So I put the one just above it on, and it's red. And but it does pretty good. I got in a race with it. I did a race here the other day with it against, I don't know, 7 or 8 other people. Now, the track, I guess you could say I had a little bit of an advantage, because the track that we raced on, it's one of those I race all the time. And I just raced it, maybe about an hour earlier or so. So I was kind of familiar with it, especially with my Zentorno. Well, I think it was a business trip. But anyway, Move. Oh. But and if I started out in first place, you know, as you know, it was one of those luck of the draw things for the race start. Well, luckily they had turned off all cars. You know, the traffic, there was no traffic on it. And of course, you know, I knew that course really well with no traffic on it. And so I just, there's supposed to be a camera there, but it's not shit. Come on. I'm gonna have to fix that. Anyway, I kept first for most of the race. A couple spots I lost first. One guy I accidentally, there was one guy that I accidentally spun out, but I couldn't really, you know, I went to move a little bit and he was right there. It just did happen. And I apologized to him. I said, oops, sorry about that. You know, and I don't know if you heard me because I don't think I have my mic set for everybody, but I think it's set for no one but me. But that's because I get tired of, you know, people saying, you know, I usually don't even wear it because it comes on as soon as I put my headset in. And a lot of times I'm just wanting the headset out and need the microphone at the moment. But, yeah, this Zentorno's pretty good. I won the race, and you know, I did, like I said, I lost first place a couple times, but took it right back. And it was like the car itself was, you know, from my standpoint, it was untouchable. Is it the fastest? I don't think so. I think, you know, I know there's different cars out there that are faster than that one. But for me, the Zentoro, it handles really well. You know, I know how to take the corners in it so it's not sliding out, spinning away constantly. So, you know, even in the faster cars, you know, if you don't take a corner right, you spin out, you're done. You know, and you can lose a lot of time in your corners if you're not done right. So. Now, I have done this race in the LE with a 2 or 3 star wanted level, and not 3 star, 2 star. Which, you know, it's just enough to keep them chasing you, but not enough to, you know, to where they're shooting good enough to kill you. And it kind of looked pretty cool by the time I got done. I should have recorded it, but I didn't know how it was going to turn out. So I didn't record it. It did. It turned out pretty decent. Too far. It's on. What did I come this way for? See, doing that, I lost a lot of time. I shouldn't have. You know, if you can get enough people together, you could probably recreate the Gone in 60 Seconds run, or not duplicate it, but get close. Okay. Well, Well, no viewers. No, there's no viewers, so yeah. I'm getting tired. Everybody else seems to be in bed, and that's where I need to be. So, peace out, guys.